detrimental.
All right, what's your problem? Are you a law-abiding kid? You go to school?
No.
Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah.
You know what the law is? You obey the law?
Yeah. We're here obeying the law. And
you're only obeying the law because this is a free country. Free country, you have a right to do this. I have a right to enforce the law. When a law is passed, the sheriff enforces it. You understand?
And you know
that's what I'm doing.
And you know
you quit complaining about. I don't misinterpret nothing. That's not my job. I lock them up. You violate the law, they go to jail. Period. I'm the law enforcement guy.
Here in Maricopa County, they are not waiting for Washington to stop haggling over immigration reform. That is because they have a no-nonsense sheriff who likes to do things his own way.
You're looking at tents. You're looking at the inmates in the tents. They're all convicted, doing their time. They're wearing pink underwear, striped uniforms, and it's 148 degrees here last month.
Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio has ignited a firestorm of controversy for conducting sweeping raids and arrests on suspected illegal immigrants. The federal government now says they want him to stop, but he's vowing to continue with his crackdown. Also with us, Isabel Garcia, public defender in Arizona.
I enforce the state laws.
Isabel, what's wrong with what the sheriff is doing? And he says he's enforcing state laws.
Well, the bottom line is that the economy of Arizona has really suffered because of the sweeps, because of the lack of workers being able to engage in their economic activity. The fact that he has been able to promote laws that are state laws focusing in on immigrants really is reminiscent of post-slavery almost. We have like our own black codes here.
Oh, you were down in Tucson with all these kids with your piñata cutting my head off.
So you have no...
He treats our entire community, he treats our entire community like a piñata himself.
Stopping people on the streets because they look Hispanic is racial profiling.
That's what they say, but we don't do.
People killed in restraint chairs, people having sex with prostitutes, inmates abused and humiliated. Isn't that really what's going on here?
But you don't talk about the great things that we do in this organization.
Doesn't your brutal regime lead to brutality by your staff?
I don't have a brutal regime.
How's your eyes? How's your eyes, bud? Wait, he has water, he has water!
Brutal regime.
The sheriff has a reputation for playing hardball. He's accused of using his office to investigate critics and political opponents.
But yes, I was targeted.
How many people here have had sheriff's deputies show up at their home or workplace in the past year? 5 out of 6.
They say they feel like collateral damage.
They're trying to scare me to go after my boss.
They work for or are friends with county leaders the sheriff is investigating.
I'm a little fish in a big pond.
Some have themselves become the targets of criminal investigations.
I don't have any criminal history. Why I should be tainted is outrageous.
We took complaints we've been investigating for a year to a former U.S. attorney in Washington, D.C. David Iglesias was recently appointed by the president to lead the prosecution of al-Qaeda terrorists held at Guantanamo Bay. He agreed to look over our information and give us an independent legal opinion of what's happening at the sheriff's office.
Does it appear that Sheriff Arpaio is breaking the law?
Yes.
If you were handling this case, knowing what you know about it, would you seek an indictment?
Based on the information that I have, I would seek an indictment, yes.
It appears that there's a pattern here. High-profile people, they criticize, and they find themselves under investigation.
I don't see any pattern. We investigate thousands of people. My office does. Thousands of people. We're doing our job, and it doesn't matter what the political background or occupation or profession is.
We showed this to a respected prosecutor, and he said if he was running an investigation, he would seek to indict you.
Well, you got to look at the source.
So, Sheriff, you're going to continue what you're doing, even though the federal government says they don't want you to do it anymore.
Well, I don't care what they say. We're going to continue to do it. You can send that message.